Storytime with Herbal Roots zine. I'm Kristine Brown, and today I'm going to read to you a story I wrote for my zine, Herbal Roots zine, from issue number 8, Enchanting Elderberry. You might be familiar with elderberries even if you haven't ever used them. Elderberries are well known for their use to help modulate the immune system, which can help your body to fight off viruses. With the berry's high vitamin A and C content, elderberry syrup is great to have on hand in the winter to take as a prophylactic against wintertime ailments. Elderberries and elderflowers are also antiviral. Elderflowers work great to help fight off colds and flus, as well as to help calm their symptoms. Elderberry is easy to grow, but it does need a bit of space as it can grow to 15 feet high and spread out just as wide. So today's story is The Lesson of Elder. There once was a woman, advanced in age, having raised many children of her own. She was a wise woman, known by the community as a witch in the true sense of the word, a healer. At this point in her life, she lived alone as her children had grown, moved away, and married, and she had already sent her husband on to the next world. This woman knew all sorts of plants to use for healing those with afflictions, both physical and mental. She grew many plants in her yard around her house, and many more she wildcrafted in the forests that surrounded her home. No one ever thought to ask her what plant this magical medicine came from. They just accepted that it was good medicine. Soon it came to pass that the woman could no longer get about, and soon after that she too traveled on a journey to the next world, leaving behind a cottage full of medicine and a yard full of plants. The villagers buried her under the branches of the mysterious plant and mourned their loss. Many of the villagers knew of the plants that she grew and harvested, but there remained one plant in her yard that was a mystery. This tall bush grew at least 10 feet tall every year, and every year the woman would harvest flowers and berries from it to make into medicine. Every winter she would deliver bottles of this mysterious medicine in the form of syrups and elixirs. She also shared dried flowers and berries for using to make teas to help the villagers sweat out fevers and illnesses. The woman had no apprentices, so the villagers were now without a healer of their own. When they grew sick, one or more of the villagers would venture out to the woman's cottage and search for the cure needed. Presently winter came about, and without the woman's presence, the villagers had no magical elixirs or syrups to help heal them. They knew not of the mysterious bush or its ability to produce such magical medicine. The winter was long and harsh, and many villagers grew gravely ill. Finally, spring came about, and the villagers welcomed the warm sun and the greenness that sprung up from the earth. One day, a young villager girl of about 15 years in age ventured out to the cottage, determined to learn all she could about healing her family and the fellow villagers. When she got to the woman's cottage, she was startled to see a cloaked figure sitting on a rock next to the mysterious bush. As she approached, the figure spoke to her. "Young child, I am your elder. It has been spoken to me that you wish to know the ways of plants so that you may heal your villagers. Is this true?" The girl replied that it was indeed true that she wanted to be a witch, as the woman in the cottage once had been. The elder instructed her to move into the cottage and began teaching of the healing magic of all the plants that grew around. Days and weeks passed, and the girl learned many things. One day, she noted the mysterious bush was blooming. The elder smiled and asked the girl what she remembered of the healing elixirs and the syrups she once received in the village. The girl responded about the sweet, rich taste of the berries and the pleasant floral taste of the flowers. The elder taught her to harvest the flowers, to dry them, and to make elixirs and syrups from them to store for winter. As the months passed, the mysterious bush set fruit, and again the elder instructed her to pick the berries, dry them, and make elixirs and syrups from them as well. Presently, one morning the elder woke the girl and said to her, "You have an understanding of the plants now. This is now your home. Your calling is to heal the villagers. Set forth and use your knowledge to heal them and keep them in good health. My work is done. Remember, though, your plants are your teachers, and you must always listen to them. They will continue to teach you as long as you continue to listen. Always listen to your elders." And with that, the elder turned and walked out the door and down the path. She walked directly to the mysterious bush and walked into it, sparkling and vanishing into the fading leaves. The girl resumed the role of the village witch, sharing the elixirs and syrups, dried flowers and berries with the villagers. They were grateful to see the return of such gifts and asked the girl how she had learned of the marvelous gifts. The girl told the tale of her time with the elder, and clutching one final bottle of syrup to her breast, she exclaimed, "Let us never forget Elder, who has taught us so much." And from that moment on, they referred to the magical bush as Elder, as a tribute to the woman who brought them the medicine in the days of old. I hope you enjoyed today's story. If you'd like to learn more about Elder, you can find the Elder ebook in my shop. I'll put a link in the description. It's also a part of my year-long course, New to Herbs, which features 13 herbs over the course of a year. It's a fun way to learn about the medicinal uses of herbs. Thanks for visiting Herbal Roots zine for Storytime, and I'll see you next time.